into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna...
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. 58. 58 to Mike. Here it comes.
Out of the gun, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run for it. This is White. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. If this close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that and give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mike 50, 51. Hey, tight. 52. There you go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From midfield, here's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Michelle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 58, right there. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
On 1st and 10, Newton. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
I'm trying to collect. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Silver. 58 to Mike.
To throw again, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Andre Roberts. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Catch is made by Herring. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it to James White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Complete.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were going to seem pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Gain of 11.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in his game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Hey! Switch! Check. Crunch!
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great. Go 58's the mic. Watch the backer. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on, baby.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Patriots.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Switch.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 8. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies proud.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Singletary. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
19.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oliver made the tackle.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Crash. Check. Fresno. Great.
From the 27, Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass here caught by Edelman, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw again. Newton. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
And 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
49. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. 49, check 49, check 49.
Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Hightower on the stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Check pass. 51 for Mike. 51 for Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Watch the screen. Mike,
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The Bills first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback is.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over.
22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 37. Check 37. Hey.
Throwing again. Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
58 to Mike, 58. Express! Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58 to Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Letting one go deep for his running back, White, and almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here now, Roberts. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
In your face.
And they'll run with the former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, they'll run with White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run with Michel. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They will run with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He completes it right side to White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
58, right? Yeah. Mike, 58.
On second down, it's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Sets up 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
58. 58 to Mike. Hey. 20. 50. Get it. 58.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
It's a gain of 5.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line.
Hey, what it is? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13. 5 wide. Stop.
They go right back to Singletary. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 15.
You'll have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. 54's Mike. Check.
Singletary again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. On first down, Newton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
N'Keal Harry, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. It's our time. Hey! 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Tighten up. Express. Pull it together. Express. Hold. Great.
To throw again. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bills, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
T-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. You know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage.